everybody. Thanks for joining me. We are going to be working in our ABC journal again today for the letter J, and I have some jute. That's natural fibers is what jute is. So it's like natural fiber thread, and we're going to use that to make the cutest thing for our junk journals, okay? And I'm going to show it to you all at the end, but first let me just show you the technique. I think all the other ones I use this green jute, which is, you can see the natural fibers, it's just a whole bunch of fibers all mixed up. But I think I'm going to try using this kind of jute, which is just not dyed. It's just plain jute. Oh, let me grab some. Here we go. And you're going to need a toothpick and some glue, okay? And if you saw the title of the video, then you probably already know what we're going to make. So we're going to get a little bit messy with our glue. Um, I recommend using a hot glue gun, but I don't want to get it out. I'm lazy. So I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac glue, okay? So I'm just going to use this one. I put it into this bottle. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to apply maybe some glue to our toothpick. Okay, just like this. I'm just going to put it all the way around my toothpick. Don't have to use a toothpick. You can use a dowel rod. You could use a larger toothpick like the sandwich toothpicks or the cocktail toothpicks. This is just a regular, everyday, generic kind of toothpick. Okay, so I'm going to start not up here on the tip, but a little bit down. I found that it gives a better result if I start it just down just a little bit. And I'm going to hold this in place for a second and then start wrapping. And I'm going to wrap towards the tip and then back down around. There we go. And I'm just going to twirl this to where the whole thing, can you see it's getting wrapped? Just like that. I'm just going to keep twirling it until I reach the other end. Okay, almost there. These things are so simple and easy to make, but they are so cute. Okay, so right before I get to the tip, I'm going to apply some more glue. And I'm going to apply it all over the toothpick, but also over the string, the fiber thread, the jute. That's what I should say, the jute. Okay, so I'm going to just keep winding towards that tip and then back up. But this time I'm going to keep winding right here at the top to make this slightly bigger. Okay, we want it kind of big up here. You don't have to get too crazy, but about that size. Can you guys see about that? That much. Now we're going to wrap it back down again. Okay, I probably got too much. I didn't wrap it all the way down. That's okay. I kind of ran out of thread. But that's okay because I'm going to leave this one kind of lean. So as it ran out of thread, I'm just going to take my glue right over top of the threads like this so that it glues down in place. And I'm just going to wrap it around. Now you could have something here to hold it. That's what I did with some of the others. Oh, I got glue everywhere. I'm sorry. Let me grab some of that glue off the top. Okay, so I'm going to try to hold that in place, or you could use a clip. I think I'm going to use a clip so we can get started with the next part. So I'm just going to grab me a clip and hold that thread in place until it dries like that. So I'm going to set that off to the side for a second. We'll just set it right there. I'm going to try to get some of this glue off of me. Yeah, I made my head a little bit big on this, and that's why I ran out of thread. Okay, now we're going to do, this was the body, and it's going to be a dragonfly. This is the body of our dragonfly, and this is going to be the wings of our dragonfly. Okay, so this is very simple. You just make a loop. Now you have to be conscious and aware that you don't make your loop too big. I made a couple of mine too big, and now my dragonflies are a little bit bulky, but that's okay. So about this size, about from, I have small fingers, but yeah, about that much. And then I'm going to hold that in place, and I'm going to make another loop on the other side, kind of like you're making a bow, trying to match it up to be about the same size. There we go. And then I'm just going to come back over here and make a loop. Kind of naturally forms a loop on its own. My fingers are sticking. That's why I'm switching sides, because my my glue. Okay, so I'm going to make a loop here, hold it in place, and make a loop here, and hold it in place, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to pinch it together right here in the middle, and I'm going to add more glue. You guessed it, glue, glue, glue. Okay, so glue is our friend, but so we're going to wrap this, the loose, this thread all the way around, okay? And we are going to hold it tight. I'm going to wrap it a couple times because that's what I do. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to get it a couple times on there. And then I'm going to take my scissors and cut off the excess. Oops. Did I just cut that? Oh my goodness, guys. I just cut the wing. I don't even know how I did that. Okay, well, this one's going to be like a one wing. I don't know how I did that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. This natural fiber stuff is really delicate, I guess. There we go. I'm just going to cut that off. Okay, so it's got one wing damaged. Okay, and I'm going to put that aside. Can't believe I did that. That's okay. Maybe I should do it on the back of this one to make it. I don't know. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to apply our glue right here onto the body of our dragonfly, kind of like 3/4 up, because it's not right in the middle. It's just, oops, it's just slightly up. Like this would be about the middle of this. So it's just slightly up from the middle. And I am just going to gently put this down and hold that in place. Okay, so that needs to sit for a minute. And while that's sitting, let me show you what we're going to use for the eyes. I got this from Dollar General, and so I am going to use that. I can't remove my fingers from it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use the silver ones. I think on the other one I actually used the black, but on this one I'm just going to use the silver ones. I'm just going to apply, this is the head, so I'm just going to apply some glue. Okay, my glue clumped while I was sitting there, so let me try that again. Let me put my glue down, my glue dot, glue dot, glue dot. Okay, it's okay because the glue dries into the fibers of the thing easily. So I'm just going to grab this and pull it apart and apply these like that. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side. Okay, that was the last thing I actually had to glue. So I'm just going to wait for a second. It should be dry. Let me test. Okay, I'm not sure if the wings are dry, but this should be dry. Yes, that's dry. So I'm going to remove that. Is that not adorable? Well, it would be adorable if my wing wasn't broken. My poor wing got broken. So I'm not sure if I should cut the last one or I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in the journal with that. Okay, the eyes are not standing out to me. I really wish that maybe I should have went with the black because the eyes, I feel like you can't really see the eyes very well. Can you guys see the eyes? I'm not really sure. Let me go ahead and change them out for the black real quick, and then I'll show you guys the others. I got two black ones sitting in here. The glue shouldn't be dry yet, so I'll just take them off and put my black eyes in place. Yeah. Oh, that's better. I like those. What do you guys think? Is that better? I'll hold it up again so you can see. Oops. He's trying to fly away. Do you see that? He's actually sticking to me, but okay, there it is. I think that he's really cute. Yeah, I like him. His body kind of got a little thinner, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it being thinner. And there's our dragonfly. Now, since there's our dragonfly, let me show you the ones that I've put into our ABC Techniques journal, okay? So this is one that I made. Like I said, I used the jute with the green one instead of the brown. And this little guy I used the black in here for him. And he's just hanging around with that paper clip right there. So he's just on the edge of my page. And you can see it kind of closes up. He's kind of thick. But it depends on how much jute you actually wrap around, because like this little guy is a lot thinner than that one. Aren't they adorable? They're so cute. Okay, next one. Let me show you the next book. Okay, so this one is attached on magnets. He's got little tiny magnets, and I put magnets on the back of this page so that he can just hang out right there and he won't fall off. So isn't that cute? I like that. It's just kind of like a mystery thing. How does he get on there? You know, it's magnets. Okay, so this guy is on the top of the page. I used big beads for him. I forgot this one had the gold. I used gold bug eyes for that one. And this one I used black beads. And it's on a bulldog clip. I actually glued the bulldog clip to the back of the dragonfly. Isn't that cute? And these guys all have their wings. So I glued it to the back of the bulldog clip. And then the bulldog clip just clamps to the edge of my page. Let me put my pages up just like that so you can see on the other side. Oh, my booklet fell out. There we go. So that's cute. And he's at the top. So he's not taking up that much room at the top up here. He just kind of, his eyes are peeking over the top of the journal. Isn't that cute? So here is this one. I used crystal beads on this one, this little guy. And he's in here on a piece of Velcro. Okay, so I can decorate all the way around him, and I just put a Velcro dot on the back of him so that he can just hang out in the journal as well. I mean, you can kind of see the Velcro a little bit, but it's not that distracting. So even that little guy looks cute with him. So I think maybe next time I'll just go around once, because this little guy's body is cute. So yeah, let me know what you think, and if you actually try to make one of these, because they're really easy, except be careful of your scissors, okay? Be careful of those scissors. And I think they're cute addition to our journals. They would even be really cute on the front of our journals. Like if you used a Velcro or the magnet right here, I think that those are really cute. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.